a private company, not a bank, for a much smaller amount of money that you normally get from a bank over a much shorter period of time. The reason they are structured in this way is because the companies issuing these loan contracts are much smaller companies than banks. They're not banks and they don't hold banking licenses. So they have much smaller capital reserves than what a bank usually does. That means that in the event that you default or fall into arrears, or if the loan goes into collections, then their profit margins are going to be squeezed, and that's because they're taking on a bigger risk. Whereas with a bank, if someone defaults on a $5,000 personal loan, it probably wouldn't make a difference to their bottom line. These bad credit personal loans or short-term loans usually have higher fees than what you get from a typical bank loan, but you have to remember that these companies are willing to give you a second chance. They are taking on business, or they're prepared to accept customers that a bank does not want. So for that reason, you really are left with little option, because a bank is saying no, but these companies are saying yes, we'll give you a second chance. So that's the upside. So if you ever end up getting a bad credit personal loan or short-term loan, the best thing that you can do is ensure that you make regular and consistent loan repayments, communicate with the lender regularly if you fall behind, and if you think that you're going to have trouble making repayments, let the lender know in advance, not after the fact, because lenders get very nervous when this happens. And keep in mind that if you ever come back for a second round or a second loan, your conduct on the first loan is going to be closely scrutinised. So that's going to demonstrate the pattern or the type of individual that you are in maintaining loan repayment history. Bad credit personal loans and short-term loans are becoming more and more popular because, sadly, a lot more people are falling into bankruptcies or insolvency, and they're also incurring more and more defaults on the credit file. So these are the type of customers that banks are not prepared to look at, but private companies are willing to give these people a second chance because they give them money based on their character and on their situation, not just on the figures on a piece of paper that shows how much you earn and what your credit score looks like. So in summary, that's what a bad credit personal loan or short-term loan is all about and how they're structured. If you've got any other questions, or if you'd like to know more about these products or services, or if you'd like us to put you in contact with a private lender that can get you a